or playing that with a desk stream, which I haven't done in like 5,000 years. Why is my volume also so slow again? Okay. Yeah, that's max volume. I don't know why, but today's going to be a little bit mixed up. I've been wanting to... Oh, I don't know how well this will show on camera. Let's take my keyboard out of the way. But there is a guitar that I have, which doesn't really... I really need like a better desk situation, but so I can do like work streams a bit better, but oh well, I can't afford another big desk. Not only the money, but the room. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't really show on camera, doesn't it? But over here... Oh, actually, that's okay. There is a bit of a scratch here, this guitar. It was there when I got it. And I knew it had that when I got it. But... honestly, when I first saw it in the pictures, I thought it wasn't too bad, but... when I got it, it was pretty bad. So the idea is to sand that down somewhat, because it is kind of annoying. Even though it is very likely I'm gonna cover it up with a pickguard anyway, because I have a goal that I make this guitar into. And I have a set of pickups. Hopefully if I have enough time today, I'll put it in. If not, I might not, because I need to like run around a bit today. But the idea is to at least flatten a bit of this stupid freaking weird, because this it's like it's so unnatural. Oh, there's a good angle, but that's so unnatural. Someone must have like with a freaking knife or a scissors or whatever, or like a pick or whatever. It's something a little more, what's the word, soft, but it's super annoying. I tested a little bit up over here, and I was able to take some of the scratch off, starting from a, what is it, starting from like an 800 grit sandpaper, but I think for some of the grooves here it's a little too deep, so I might need to start with the 600 grit. And I'm going to mask the areas that I don't want to work on, because I noticed when I was doing that little bit of test, I have a habit of over sanding the areas affected, and also it gives me a clear indication of where I need to sand. Actually, I might just do the... I don't know if I'll have enough time today to change pickups, because I just want to chill for a bit on the long weekend. I tried to do some other guitar related stuff yesterday so I could like feed it into the stream, especially if I was gonna change pickups, but it failed spectacularly. Well, it does fail spectacularly until the very end, but it was almost there. Yeah, the idea of today, the main mission of today will be to get rid of these scratches. Because when I'm changing pickups, I need to take off the strings anyway, and if I'm going to take off the strings, there was like another thing that I want to do, but given today the weird schedule I might have, I might like run off in the middle of stream and then need to come back, and that will kind of take me off the mood a little. So depending on how I feel, I might do the pickup switch. Yeah. But if I don't feel like it, I probably won't. And leave it till next week. And as all my guitar projects go, is delayed forever. But this one I really want to do, because I've proven, well, I haven't proven, I've done it, the proof of concept, doing that little bit, got me excited to the prospect of being able to take away that stupid little this stupid little scratch that's been irking me for however long. I mean, this guitar, I initially got it because I wanted to, technically I got it because I wanted to practice refinishing. So like either way, if I like eat up on the finish a little bit, it won't really matter. And I'm using this little bit of foam that I had on the side that I found to make a little cutout and sand it. Okay, straight onto it. 600, and then I'll work my way up. 600, 800, up to 3000. 3000 was the highest grit paper I could get. 2 from the StewMac video that I saw. Looks like they also only went really up to 3000, and I've got a buffing compound to finish it off as well. So okay, I will go. I can wrap it around a bit more. And I'll go this way first. Yeah, this is quite a bit of scratch in there. Like, I can still see the marks that's very much indented in there. I thought, yeah, that is also a scratch. Is that natural? I think that's a little more natural having one. No, really? No, I don't know. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna get this bulk out of the way first. Is it? Yeah. You can tell it's... I swear someone must have, like, went through it with something. Like, there's no way this is, like, a natural thing. It's either that or they dropped it, because there's, like, another one over here. You can't really see on the camera, but... And yesterday I did take some before photos, so I will have before and after photos for myself later on at least. This one like starts from under the ideally I probably want to take that pick guard off. Not pick guard, mounting ring. It starts from under the mounting ring, but hopefully this is enough. So we can, I don't know how well it shows on camera, but once I get the sanding paper through, like the lines that show up pretty well. I think at first stage my goal is to level those crevices down as much as possible. With the 600, who knows, if this takes too long, I might go and grab a lower grit sandpaper, not a high grit. Yeah, there's no way that's like a wood grain on these marks. Let's see. It was quite a deep groove for some of them, but they are leveling out pretty quickly than I thought they would have. So maybe 600 was the right about answer. Like, tipping 800 probably would have taken a lot more time and a lot more of the grease. Yeah, good. Now I see definitely less crevices of those vertical lines, which means I am definitely going through some of this finish and leveling out those divots. Yeah, like this side is still pretty visible. I think the tail end of this is a little visible, but I think that should conceal okay. And I'm still not getting any yellow or orange or reds in the sanding block, so I should be okay in terms of not hitting the actual pigment, and this should only still be the top layer. And I should remember, don't put too much pressure in. There's still this. There is one that goes like this. And I'm contemplating if that's visible enough. Because getting most of the bunched up scratches removed actually makes it less more aggressive of a unnatural scratch that occurred. Now still some divots in there. Let's go over it a little, see how bad it is. If the line goes up pretty badly while doing this, then yes, I'll definitely follow through a bit more, like over here. end it here. Okay. Let's see how much that took out. Okay. Try to get a different angle. A little bit still here that's visible. One big one here. And then just a tiny little one here. I'm not going to dally too much on this tiny one. And this one that used to go like this, I can still see like the tail end of it here, so I might hit it a bit more here. So maybe this. Without sanding it for a bit. This is a truck for a man, not a sissy. I'm trying to pick it up right now. Mark it out. Toyota, Nissan, Ford, Mitsubishi dealer, located in the Midwest. And we mentioned this truck is tough. It's too tough for you. You don't even need to buy it. You can't drive a truck. Look at your car. Go out in your driveway. Stare at your car. You don't it's been a long weekend for me. So it's such a treat to have an extra day off tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I might feel, or rather I would have the time to do the pickup swap. There was something else that I wanted to do if I was going to take out like all the pickups, and I'm going to change out the electronics as well on this one. So I was going to like take out the whole hardware and then do something. Anyway, that's quite a big of a job. I don't, that's why I don't want to be doing that today. Just so I can do one thing at a time. Of a tail lip here. Okay, I think, ow, my hands. I think I can start. There's a little bit of a pigment change, but I think that's because those scratches has been in there for quite a while. Yeah, I can no longer feel the divots. Okay. So I'll definitely start moving up to an 800. Let's see, where's my 800 grit? Some of the sandpapers I own are so old it looks like this. And I like kept throwing them all around everywhere in my room, so it's not the cleanest. I went this way, so I'm going to change to this way. I'm a little bit scared because I do see a bit of color coming out from that last round of sanding. Yeah, that part, I can see it's slightly gone through, hasn't it? Okay, definitely changing up quickly then. And I'm gonna go a little lighter on my sanding. Is it this way? This way. Then again, yeah, it looks like this is where the front of the gouge was anyway. I think having a little bit of orange showing up there, whether I have a pick guard or not, wouldn't matter too much, because if I have a pick guard it will cover it up, and if I don't have a pick guard, that's a little more of a natural area. Yeah, the pick guard will cover it up anyway. And that's definitely a little more of a natural place for a, what is it, a wear to occur. 1200. Hold on, 600, 800, 1000, 1200. It's like when you play the guitar, that is a common area to hit anyway. And I'm not trying to make this guitar pristine, so I don't mind having a little bit of wear over there, because yeah, it's a little more natural area where a wear could occur. Although my goal was not to make into a rollicking job yet. I guess it kind of came with the price of taking that True Jazz gouge away. It was pretty bad. It's not too bad. I need a 2000. I went vertically, so I need to go horizontally. There's my 2000 that I've already cut up before. Wait, which way did I go? 8? No, 6, 8, 1000, 1200, 2000. Still like vertical lines left over, which is interesting. and it's no longer actually gouged in, so that is definitely not the finish, or it's just discoloring that happened, which is okay if it's just discoloring. I can live with that. Final bit of 3000, so you guys can come off. I hope the edges are not too harsh, because I didn't blend in the edges. I might need to hit it again a bit more. Hopefully this should be enough to remove whatever these are that I made, and doesn't like leave a huge blur as trying to be the plan. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully when I hit it with the buffing compound it's a bit better. Okay, let me go grab gloves. I'm back. Oh, my buffing compound is on the other side of the room. It's just plain old, what is it, automotive buffing compound, because this is New Zealand, and it's not like we got instrument luthier gear equipment willy-nilly. I'm not sure if if I buy stuff like buffing compounds from StewMag, if there's any sort of regulations in place, because it is after all a chemical. And importing chemicals into New Zealand might be a little tough in general. So. Yep, just a little more on the buffing compound. I do wish I had a little, you know, more of a guitar specific gear. As much as automotive parts would do their job, this is, after all, intended for metal and not wood finish. And since this is like an old Korean guitar, it's going to be poly finish and not nitro finish, so I think that really doesn't matter that much. Still, it's just a little bonus to keep safe if you use the right tools for the right job. Not saying this isn't, but there's a potential that it could have not been, especially if this was a nitro finish, but I'm pretty sure this isn't a nitro finish. I'm not looking for a super clean new finish. I'm just looking to get a little bit of shininess back. So I don't want to remove the whole vibe of an old guitar. I think that's also silly. Oh, my arms. Can you take away the buffing compound as much as possible? How shiny is that? Not too bad. There's a little bit of a mark here that I can still see. So I'll have to see if I can get that removed. I don't want to make a huge blurred mark. That will be a little too obvious that something went awry. It would have actually helped taking off these, especially the neck pickup and its supporting bracket, mounting bracket, because it does kind of go in the way, and it would have been easier if I could just go through all of it, and it would have made it a little more natural, because I can blend it way into the neck cavity, and in which that case, if there is a little bit of slop around in here, it's possible, because I'll put a pickup in there anyway. Ugh. Now it's more about really specific areas though, so almost there. I thought this would take about an hour or so, but actually it took less than that. What jolly joy is that? Maybe I should have taken away the masking tape a little earlier. See, still a little bit of blur here, and a little bit of blur here. And in certain angles, it's obvious, which I don't like. Hold on. It's more this angle where it's a and I'm looking from like bottom or like top down. Hold on. Top down, not so much. From the playing position, again, not so much. It's more bottom up that is a little weird. You can like see signs something has been done. Then it's more that I didn't take away those masking tapes a little earlier to blend in standing job, then the buffing job. Next question would be, do I want to risk? The answer is, I would rather not risk going through this part of the finish even more than I have now. And like this, when I look from the bottom bout up, so I'm looking this way, I'm looking this way, I'm looking this way. There's a little bit of blur here that you can see from certain angles where it's a little more obvious than whatnot, and then a little bit here, really hard to see there, but on camera definitely it like seems pretty good. Yeah, the best case, or rather the textbook way of doing it would have been actually taking away the two pickups entirely and just doing it. Who knows, when I am changing those two pickups, I might, should I? So much trouble. Well, I'm gonna put on a pickguard anyway, that's the other thing. And when I put on a pickguard, you don't see any of that. There's a little bit of blurb here, but in a way that's kind of natural, like when you pick this way through. So like off kind of makes sense that it's here, because I used to like actually hit the guitar around here, and that's not too bad. I don't want to tell you on that too long. Oh, do I want to change pickups right now? 40 minutes of a stream is kind of short. But changing pickups is going to be like 2 hours at least. And I need to go pick up my mum from wherever she is right now, which will take away a bit of the stream time. I need to restring the guitar as well, that's the other thing. I need to take it off, I need to take all the hardware off, and then I am too lazy, and I'm gonna be so tempted to like redo this little bit of blurb if I take those two pickup rings off and like try to get it really leveled out. It's not too bad, it's actually pretty good. At least this is a little bit of a win compared to what I did yesterday, which, man, even yesterday's thing that I was doing off stream, it was almost nearly there. And then I screwed it up in the last minute. Oh, you can kind of see the white blur down here on the reflection. There you go. There's a little bit of blur there. And that, it will definitely be easier taking out the two pickups so I can like blend it in like this way a little more with a bit more sanding. I think that one is more that I didn't I should have taken away the masking tape a little earlier on. But that said, when I'm sitting in the playing position, I don't see it. And when you're straight on, you don't really see it either. And it's only like in certain reflections you can kind of see it blur. Which I don't think is too bad. But yeah, there's definitely like this kind of weird, oh shoot. This kind of thing going on. Which would have been better without the 2 pickups actually. Taking shortcuts, you know, always don't work. And I kind of want to be using this guitar, that's why I don't want to not hesitantly, like just go ahead and take out those pickups. But I already gone this far, should I just do it? Should I just do it? I'm surprised like how deep some of those gashes actually are. That's really hard to see on camera, isn't it? So the gashes here definitely made like the colouring differences. Like there's streaks of black here now, but I'm pretty sure it's not like wood grain. Maybe some of it is, but some of it seems way too deep to be like a natural wood grain. Yeah, it's really hard to see on camera, isn't it? Do I go for it? Do I go for it? There is no turning back. I am committing. I have committed, but I will commit. After all, I do need to change the pickups on this one. And the only way to put some fire up my arse is by just doing it. And if I need a guitar that's half step down, I can just get my other one to do that for now. It's a temporary measure. Where's my wire cutters? Is it in the other pencil case? Let's see. No, where is it? Where are my wire cutters for my guitar string? You see, I was definitely not ready to do this today. So I don't even know where these wire cutters are. At some point I really need to just have a dedicated toolbox or something. I don't want to use those nippers that I can see right now because those are good ones that I need to use for gunpowder making. Where's my yellow ones? Like, that would be my backup ones if I can't find my original wire. Where in the world am I? It's either that or I force these through, but I don't like forcing these through. I'm really particular. I'm a weirdo. I'm a creep. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't belong here. Ooh, I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. I guess this is what I'm doing. Ah. Do I need to get my soldering iron out? I think I do. If I want to take out the pickups entirely, which I should. Like, seeing a blank guitar without pickups should technically motivate me a little more. Because it will want me to make... It will want me to go and get the pickup swaps done and all that. If I see something that's like blank, there is a pickup, and if it works, I just get lazy. Ouch! If there's a blank guitar, to be a reminder, it should pick up some of the motivation. Oh! Okay, but I will be muting myself each time I do turn that shit on. Man, this was like nicely all freaking shrink. Oh shit, okay, I need to run. come back. But the camera froze while I was gone. So let me just quickly... The fuck, don't record. Let me swap out the battery. And we'll be in a bit of a time attack mode because I do want to go away before 3. Ideally, I want to be chill before 3. Would this just pick it up automatically, or do I need it? Okay, to pick up. Where was I up to? Undoing all of this was where I was up to. No, I actually used tubes for this, and then springs for this for some reason. Why? I want to be using tubes for everything, to be honest. These have retention. Okay, I'm not taking these two off. I probably don't need to even for this. Yeah, whatever. Let's flip it over. I want to see if I can just nip the wires rather than having to desolder, but just desolder them. Probably should just desolder them because I need to desolder this anyway, the pickup switch. Given that I probably need to desolder the pickup selector. Probably best to turn the wire back on. And then I need to desolder the bridge. Or do I? Yeah, I should. Even though I don't want to be using the solder iron as much as possible. It's more that I'm a huge lazy ass bum. Okay, got a few minutes till this heats up, so I will go grab an extra pair of gloves. I need to mute myself. Give me a second. Oh, I shouldn't have freaking plugged this in that case. I should have. But I do need to heat up. Okay, I'll be back. Now I should be able to take out the pickups. Let's see. Can I nice. Oh, where are you stuck at? Work. Caught somewhere. Where? Oh, that's right. Not really caught anywhere. It's just a few. I put a sticker on there to make sure I know which one's the neck pickup and which one's the bridge pickup, and that kind of got on the way. Those two are out of the way. I can just desolder that. So I need that pickup switch for something else. Fan back on, mute back on. I found my wire cutters. Yippee. Okay. You out of here. Come on. Oh, fuck. Oh, maybe I just cut you too. I'm just too lazy. The laziness. The laziness. It's alright, I can always make a new one if I have to. So tough. There we go. Ooh, bloody hell. There you go. I'm probably going to throw you in the bin anyway. I can always cut another. Another one of these if I also happen to want to revert you back into another. Oh fuck, of course I can't take you out that way. Do need to take the output jack out as well, so come out. Okay. Now I'm gonna at least put you somewhere safe because I do need you. And I'll keep you. All of this out. Actually, should I start off with this first? This misery of a blur that I wanted to clean up. $1,000. Let's see. Maybe I should just cut up new ones because I don't know which one's which right now. Let's see. And I should turn off the soldering iron while I'm not using it. I don't want to burn myself by mistake. Or the house down by mistake. I don't need 600, that's too much. 3,000, 2,000. $1,200. Okay, let's start from mute. And the idea is to get rid of that weird ass. The goal this time would be to get rid of this weird ass blur that I created. So I'm trying to avoid here as much as possible this time. Obvious reasons. That's where I do not want to cause another blur. Yep, good. I don't see any red pigment coming out from the sanding paper, which means I'm not hitting the finish this time. I don't know if I could have been a little more careful around here and not hit the finish, because I feel like it was inevitable. Some of those gouges were really deep in there. That was 1,200. Oh, I'm not keeping up. I'm not keeping up. Yes, that was 1,200. Oh, 2,000. Sorry if my mic was cluttering all over. It do happen. Back to 3,000. I feel like I should have went a little more aggressive here and less aggressive here, but that's what it is. Okay. I hope that doesn't blur out too much. The black. And while I have these pickup mounts off, I should have masked that, whatever. There you go. All cleaned up. In the most unusual way, but hey. Yeah, that definitely removed some of those weird blur marks, which is good, which was the intended goal. Oh. Oh, there we go. I'm okay with a little blur on the edge because that's kind of a little more natural, but the site needs it's just that I need a little more buffing compound in general on a larger surface area. It's not too bad. I think. Hold on, I'm checking everything. Outside of like a camera angle so I can see better. This side still got a bit of blur. This side seems okay, but I might get it down a bit more just in case. Overall, it's definitely gotten a better. But if it blurs around like the edge, I'm not too fussed about that part because that's kind of natural. Like it happens when you're, because your guitar gets hit on the side and gets scruffed up a bit. But having a bit of scratching and blurring around the edges, closer to the edge of the instrument, isn't too bad. And I don't think people will look at that and be like, oh, that's a weird blur. Whereas if it's like right in the middle of the guitar, it's definitely weird. This side a bit more. Love and tender with the buffing compound. Freaking, it feels like it's summer all of a sudden. It is so sunny, and it's actually, because well, this room gets warm in general as well, but it does feel it is a bit warmer than the last few days. Okay, coming nicely. Gonna give this a bit of steer outside of camera again. Give me a second. Yeah, cool. Definitely nothing out of the ordinary. If anything, it's a little too clean, but hey, I think I can't. It's something that I could not avoid if I was going to do this. Okay, get you two out of here while I'm this deep in anyway. Far out, looks like I am. Not only switching guitar, not only switching the pickups, but also doing something that a lot of people would cringe at. There was like 500 viewers, but hey, there's like no viewers, so you have to put up with it in the archives. Ha ha ha. Next, come on, come on. Next on the list was for me to do something people would hate. Just a fake finish, check this. go. Okay. There we go. Pickup switch has been removed. And I did like a little test around here. It's like barely visible. It's only visible if you see it with your naked eyes kind of thing. So, hey. It's my guitar, I don't care. But I'm gonna be trying to be as light as possible. The fact that I have the pickup rings off, I can actually like sprout it out from some of the pickup holes and like these cavities, because those would be the structural weak points, right, in general. And I actually kind of effed up here. I went too squiggly, and I don't think, well, it probably depends on the climates and everything, but I don't think finish checking actually becomes that squiggly in general. I've seen a few heritage ones, but that's always the thing. When I saw the heritage ones, it looked way more squigglier than I thought it would have been. The ones that I'm scared is like going across like the big grains. The smaller ones you can kind of get away with. Oh, that's a little deeper than I thought. Oh, shoot. Huge scratch sound. The other thing that I'm trying to avoid is overlapping, because I don't think they overlap that much. How much fix that is. They could sprout out from other ones, but it will only be like structurally weak points that does that. And the arches. It's the arches where they would really like do those swirly things every now and then. Okay. And you like look at under different lights, so it doesn't look too bad. I should have done this in one stroke, not two. I probably shouldn't have done that one. Looking back, because it doesn't look like a real. I'm too lazy to take this off. I probably should, but it's like kind of glued right on, and I don't want to be Yeah, I don't want to be damaging the poker chip. I'm talking about this. Ooh, man, getting anything on camera is hard. Just because my table is so small. But yes, it's the poker chip. It's stuck right on there. And I don't want to mess around with taking it apart. Because it's old and it's like really stuck on there. That's a bad one. That's also a bad one because it crosses. Ideally, I want to actually like hit this with the 3000 grit and like just go all over the cracks so it kind of like almost blends in perfectly with the finish, but crazy about making it perfect. Right now it's just the vibes that it gives off that I'm more interested in. And also the target guitar that I'm looking for, like there is a vibe that it gives, right? And that's what I'm more interested in than making it like a period correct kind of thing. Or like super realistic kind of thing. Maybe I should have like just used the blade a slight tiny bit more aggressive on this side. Because I can't see the lines in between this. Feel 1, 2, 2 maybe? I can't feel like the third and the fourth. I want to overdo it. I think I can draw. That's about it. Don't want to do any more than that. I think the biggest thing is I want to be really careful not to overlap stuff, because that's like super unnatural. Shit. I need to go from inside out. I think that's like the best. So the ones that go like across the entire body of the guitar, those ones are the stupidest ones. That's very unnatural, I hate that one, okay. Some of these edge ones are a little bit too deep. I genuinely thought this would take like hours, but and I think the other thing is I have to like remember that it's random. A little bit it's random, a little bit isn't, but the general gist is random. I think I might have a little bit of compound left over in this rag, so yes I do. Just gonna try to knock out a little bit of the high peaks with the buffing compound, especially around the edges where it like frayed out a bit. And I'm gonna do this. Let me have a look outside of camera a bit. See how horrible of a finished check mimic that I did. It's all practicing, so I don't mind too much. This guitar was bought for that purpose. Give me a minute. A little bit ugly, yes, but hey, it's my guitar and I don't care. I think it's okay, especially this part. I got it like how I think my target guitar looks like. If anything, that guitar seems to have like the guitar that I was intending to make it look like. Has more finish checks if anything. Okay, actually kind of happy with that, because it only hits on certain angles and it's not like, what was this? Now for the main event. That is the guitar set that I was changing it into, and I don't know if you know, but there is a certain guitar that James Hetfield owns that is a Sunburst Les Paul with, you know, her signature EMGs. And most of all, it has... Wait, do I need to solder this thing? I don't, right? That's the whole point of this thing. It's meant to be solderless, so that's a solderless kit anyway. I don't know where I first saw that image, but there was... Hold on, let me get my mask off. Oh my god, it's... Ugh. I think I'll only have to do like one more soldering, and that's for the pickup switches. And I should be done with soldering. Okay, let's get these out of here. This is the bridge. So the target guitar that I was kind of looking at was, there is a James Hetfield has a burst. I think that's also like a copy 50s. I know he has a 50s. He's a 59, 58. But he's like engraved like Roman numerals onto it, which, let's be honest, kind of cool. I'm not sure if that guitar's the same guitar. I don't think it is. But he's got at least the one that he used during one of his lives. Oh, where did the rubber tube go? There he is. One. I need two of you. Where's the other one gone? There it is. Okay, it's this way. And this should be the bridge pickup. I want to like epoxy this end here, but I'm just too lazy. And I don't want to be messing up with a good set of pickups is the main thing, to be honest. Okay, back to the story of the intended guitar to copy. I don't know where and how, but I stumbled upon one of the images of a Sunburst Les Paul he owns with with a Bigsby. And I saw that image like ages ago. This is and I never actually knew if that was his actual guitar, because you never actually see him play that, or at least I've never seen him play that in any of the live shows that I've seen online. So I was kind of skeptical to believe that that guitar was an actual James Hetfield guitar, although it looked cool, it looked amazing. Come on. I hate doing this part. But in SNM2, he uses that guitar, and that's when I was like, holy shit, that's actually his. He owns that thing. I only saw it in one picture and I thought it was just someone saying shit, but no, he actually owns something like that. And a few months ago, maybe more like a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, when I acquired these James Hetfield pickups, I was like, hey, I have that Sunburst Les Paul that I want to use for all my modification projects. Maybe I could put that in there. And mod it up so it looks like that James Hetfield guitar. So that's what we're doing here. And tighten that up a little bit more. Get a bit more height. Stick height. Hopefully that, yep, that fits. and it was this guitar rather than... Initially I was thinking about putting these in my Gibsons, but I thought because James now uses mainly ESPs, and ESP guitars have a... where's the tubes? The ESP guitars, their bridge pickup positioning will be much closer to this Korean made old guitar than it is to my Gibsons. So I thought, hey, these pickups probably, not always, because I know James still uses Gibsons now and then, but I felt like the main intention was, here we go, found the tubes. The main intention of these pickups were to be in a ESP guitar. Holy shit, it's 2 already. It's 2:10 to be precise, which means I'm fighting against time. I wanna end the stream before 3. I might go off camera and do this. I'm definitely gonna restring this off camera. There's no way I'm stringing this guitar. Stringing up this guitar and like testing it on camera. But ideally I want to be able to at least get everything on before 3 and use my afternoon time, my chill out time to restring the guitar and play the guitar a bit. And this area will be very messy, so I'll need to be cleaning up as well. Where's the other spring gone? This. I totally forgot which way this pickup ring went on. Pretty sure it's this way, yes. Pretty sure that's the right way. Yep. And there's an old saying, the more in-rush you are, the more time you should be taking. Because you can make mistakes if you rush. That's the thing, right? Something in life, I guess, just takes time. No matter how quickly you want the results to happen. There is a natural time causation. Do you not fit in? No way. Oh, come on. Ugh. Okay, I can fit it in there, but I have to force it in there very aggressively. Now I can't get it out. I think that's why these are bent. Oh, it has like plier marks. It's bent. Now I can't get it out. I need you out, man. I need you out, man. I need to connect you up, man. Don't want to get this mojo. Whew, okay. I think I didn't overly force that out. It didn't feel like I forced something out at least. Okay, pick up. I'm so confused with all these wires. This is for the battery. This is for the pickups, isn't it? Where it splits off into the red, the white and the black. The white and the black goes... No, I need... Is this not it? No, this should be it, right? Yeah, this looks right. Guessing the longer ones for the neck and then the shorter ones for the bridge. Again, there's the board. Volume. Volume. Tone. From here, I need these, and I want on the out. Black and white. Black and white. It's labeled nice. And then tone. Which side is which? Black goes up because the ground makes sense. Like that. And then neck in. I think these could have been labeled a little better. Does the G, V, what the heck? Does it matter? E. I don't think it matters, right? E, V. Actually it might. One goes through the neck. Yeah. Ground should be... Whoa! Okay, no. Ground should be the black wire. Other one. Like what? I got it. Okay. This is the longer wire, so you go off the neck. Doesn't matter which way this goes, and it should, right? Note the orientation like this, with the arrow showing up. So this goes in like this. Because this is the neck, it needs to ground is that way. Okay, whoops, hopefully that didn't kick the wires too much. Okay. The neck pickup is the third one. Guessing same song and dance. Bridge pickup. I need to look for a without the pickup selector switch, what happens? I'm guessing it's an incomplete circuit? Because I do want to test it before I throw it in here. I don't want to throw it in here and then do everything all over again. Also, does this even fit? Bitch. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Does the pots fit? Okay, the pots fit. I don't think I'm getting this done before. No, mic's working. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting this done before 3. So with the here, I need to fit a frickin' this, but the hole is way too small. It doesn't fit. I do have somewhere I've got a rimming tool. Just tiny than I thought it would have been. It's a little more tedious than I thought it would have been. One goes here to here pickup in here. Neck bridge. O is for outputs of this thing. And then ground is at the very top, okay. And then you have the blank going on here. It's labeled RST, but it's not like I see a RST on these pins. Or do I? No. On the diagram, it looks like that tab is meant for this. It really doesn't want it to fit in there. And then you're the volume, you are the time. This way up, and the black goes into this one. Yeah, that makes sense, because that definitely looks like the ground. And then the white goes in here. And I need this. I don't know where I can Velcro you in here. Let me ream this thing. Oh, I hate how I need to do this. I had a hunch that I might need to do this, but I actually really didn't want to do this. Right now I have sawdust all over my table. Just a little. Not having enough desk real estate really sucks for stuff like this, and I need to get my mini vacuum. This stupid. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Not only it's a perfect fit, it's actually doesn't look too intrusive. Where's my mini? The only thing that I've worried now is actually soldering this thing. I really shouldn't grab that like that. That was so stupid of me. This is the neck, right? Bridge. This is the neck. No, I need to take out the other way. And I need to find a 9-volt battery somewhere. Maybe I should just undo all of this, put all the pots. No. Okay, hold on. Okay. I am going for it. Let's clear the disk just a little. A little bit of a time crunch, but that doesn't mean I should. Or else I will F up something for good. I don't want that to happen. But when I F up anything for good, I just want to make sure things work. And I need to find a 9-volt somewhere. I probably have one of it in... I probably do have a 9-volt somewhere. I'm sorry this is kind of off camera, but I need it to be close. Whoops. To get the pickup ring just right. I'm like losing words at this point. Pickup ring, the pickup selector switch just right. That goes there. You can always tighten it up a little later. Getting that soldering would be kind of a bitch, I think. That would be the worst part. A little bit of a... Get you over and under. Okay. Do you fit in there? Can you fit in there? To guide you out with an actual output jack. There we go. I should probably put on those washers on the other side. No. Come on. Come on. You came out. Oh. What happened there? The washer fell out. Was it unintended? Unexpected? There we go. That's in there. Now, the rest. Where does this go? This needs to go somewhere. Oh no, I see where it can go. I can see where it can go. That can probably go in the top. Yeah, pretty sure that's where it goes, right? Neck volume goes there. Tone goes there. Bridge volume goes there. Okay, there is plenty of room. That's one thing. So I don't need to stress about that. I should really get some new gloves and wash my hands because I think some of the soldering on this thing is... Some of the solders here is actual lead-based solder. Give me 2 seconds. All I need to solder is the... So I need to put it this way. I need Y going 1, 2, 3, 4 out this way, so it's just easier. I'm pretty sure the solder that's left there. Mask. You know what? Mix it with lip restore again. I don't like doing that. I got 20 minutes. Not even 20, like 10 minutes. I don't think I'm making this on screen. Oh, so messy. This is why you need clean stuff. But, to be fair to my side, but this was pretty good. But this was. One, because I'm rushing stuff. Two, because it just. I don't think something makes it okay. I felt like I cut a bit of this. Oh no, okay. Recutting some ideas. Where's my